living beings that appeared on Earth half a billion years ago had complex systems in their bodies. A complex system consists of a large number of smaller components that are all interrelated to one another. Each component of this complex system has an individual task that it performs in harmony with other components, and at the same time it is also in constant interaction with nearby structures. For such a system, the presence of one component alone isn't enough. In order for the whole system to work, all its necessary components need to be present and functional at the same time. Any absence of even one component would render the whole system useless. The eye, for example, is one such complex system. It is based on many small parts such as the cornea, conjunctiva, iris, pupil, lens, retina, optic nerve, and the visual cortex of the brain. All these parts of the eye needs to be present and functional to make the vision possible. Absence of even one of these parts would render the whole eye visionless. For example, if there is a lens but no retina, light would pass through the lens but wouldn't form an image. And if there is no lens, the light wouldn't be focused to form an image on the retina. And if all exists but the optic nerve doesn't, then the signals for the formed image wouldn't reach the brain to produce vision. All the components of the eye therefore need to be present and working at the same time for vision to be possible. This complexity is present in living beings down to a single cell and even at the fundamental level of protein within that cell. Living beings therefore need to have fully formed systems right from the beginning. But according to the theory of evolution, which is widely touted as a scientific fact, today's living beings develop these complex systems by evolving from simpler and undeveloped life forms over the course of millions of years. The fossil record, which is a true scientific evidence of what early life forms looked like, shows that first animals appeared in the Cambrian seas all of a sudden with all their complex systems. They had eyes, antennas, nervous system, guts, predatory skills, defense mechanisms, and almost all the complex features that we see in living beings today. These early animals had no simpler or undeveloped forms of themselves existing before, which means they appeared on Earth with their systems fully developed. The presence of such complex systems in them already when they first appeared on Earth undermines the claims of gradual development and refutes the theory of evolution right from the onset. Darwin, the founder of this theory, himself said that if it could be demonstrated that any complex organ existed that couldn't have been formed by numerous successive slight modifications, his theory would absolutely break down. His theory of evolution has been overthrown by science today just as he feared. Science has established the fact that such complex systems in living beings cannot form step by step over millions of years, and that they need to be present as a whole for their systems to work. Living beings indeed appeared on the earth fully formed, and the only valid explanation for the origin of living beings with all their complex structures is that they have been created by a creator instantly and fully formed.